Stevie J says the April show is greater than the Steel Toe show. Best ad read ever until that creepy guy showed up in the background. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, guys. I feel the appreciation from here. All right, I know he's here, so let's just go ahead and bring him in. We've talked about this already today. We have a very special guest for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rich Evans from Red Letter Media. Wait a minute. Where are you? Uh-oh. I don't see the video. Rich, where's your video?
I didn't have it. Hold on. Let me shit.
let him guys, let him shit. There we go.
I already shit. There you can see you got the, what is that, the San Francisco Bridge behind me?
Very nice.
I'm actually doing this on my phone. I just literally walked through the door.
That's all right, man. Rich from ReviewTechUSA, how are you, sir?
I'm lovely, Aaron. How are you? How are you, April?
Good. Good morning.
Well, good to talk to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to talk to you again. You, sir, definitely made a splash. I believe it was yesterday. You decided to challenge Jeremy from the Quartering, or as Revenge of the Sis calls him, Boring Jeremy, to a boxing match.
Well, here is the thing. I'll go through with it. That's the thing. Now it's interesting because I started it as a joke because I don't know what happened with like the creator clash crap. Like I think it's stupid. It's like, why are YouTubers boxing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as a joke, I put up a poll because I just shitpost on Twitter like a 41-year-old man-child. I'll admit it. I don't care. Twitter's a shit show.
Right.
I'll always put up stupid shit every day. So I put up a poll joking that, hey, who would watch me box the Quartering or whatever? It's still there, but I'm probably paraphrasing slightly, but it doesn't matter. So Jeremy apparently overnight took it seriously, and he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. 8-1-23. I'm like,
ooh.
Okay, whatever. And then it was weird. I'm like, all right, I did it as a joke, but I'm already like today, I got to walk in yesterday. I worked out. Like, let's go. Let's do this. And Jeremy's like, yeah, I'm going to start training on May 1st. And I'm like, so
Right.
why would you wait 3 weeks?
Right.
Like you're starting this. You're in arguably worse shape than me. You're going to wait 3 weeks if you're the one making a challenge out of something that was a joke? Okay.
Well, I mean,
so
he's going to have to cut out his coffee brand coffee, so it's going to take 3 weeks to, to kind of wean off of it, I suppose. I don't know. But no, I like that the challenge was out there, and then it got accepted. You always have to wonder, though, with shit like this, like how much are people talking shit and how much are they actually serious? Because there's a chance he says, let's do it 8-1-23, and now you say, let's go, and then you start training and shit, and he might go, oh, well, everyone knows I was joking.
Well, the thing is, too, look, I'm a fat fuck, so I'll still work out anyway. I shouldn't have had to use Jeremy as a motivation to get back to the gym.
Sure.
But, he already kind of hinted, like, he's like, well, I'm taller than you and have a longer reach, so it may not work. And what else did he say? He's like, in the end, maybe we'll just do like a boxing match over a video game. I'm like, what?
No.
I was like, you started this, dude. I put up a joke shitpost poll. You're the one who made this into a shit show. No, We're not playing like I don't even know what the fucking boxing game
Fight Night.
Yeah, for the PlayStation.
Yeah,
Fight Night. We're not ending with this with Fight Night.
Right.
If I'm gonna get into a challenge with you, I'm gonna get paid over it. You wanted to make this real, let's make it real.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Well, how tall are you, Rich?
I'm 5'10". He's 6'5". I don't know anything about boxing. He's saying that because his reach, it would be unfair. I'm like, bro, neither of us are Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
He has this idea that, and, I do have a boxing background, and, like, I just, last night was sparring night, and, like, I train guys, and then I box also. I do a little bit of both, and I can tell you right now that there's only one way that reach matters, and that's if you know how to use it, and I don't see Jeremy as a guy who has a Larry Holmes-like snapping jab.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's not like he's a trained professional fighter. Now, apparently Sam Hyde, if he goes through with this, which, like I said, Jeremy's already hinting that he's not, is going to train him. Okay, That's fine. But why are you still waiting till almost 3 weeks from now?
Right.
Why wouldn't you start now?
Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I saw your challenge. I saw Sam Hyde offering to train the quartering, and I went, well, I go, if Sam's got a little boxing experience, I've got boxing experience. If he's going to train the quartering, let me get in on this shit show. I'll train Rich. So I threw it out there, kind of like you did as a shit post. I went, hey, if Sam Hyde's going to train the quartering, I offer to train Rich. Come on out to Minnesota. We'll bring you to the gym. We'll get you all trained up for the fight. And then you went, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's DM. Let's figure it out. So if you're if you're down for that, we'll bring you to the Downtown Boxing and Wrestling Club, and me and Scott and Lauren and everybody there. We'll get you ready so you can. We'll get like Mickey did Rocky. We'll get you ready to take this guy down.
That'd be sweet.
100%. Yeah. As soon as my daughter's out of the hospital, like I said to you, I'll be 100% down to go out there.
Yeah. Is she all right? Is everything?
Yeah. She's recovering. It's still going to be a long road. She had something called, or has, Steven Johnson syndrome. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I didn't until she had it. She has a subset of that called TEN, which is TEN, and it's a severe reaction to being allergic to a certain medication or an ingredient in the medication.
Okay.
Oh, so it's something that is fixable.
It takes time, though.
Yes, but here's the thing: if you or I got it, it's like a 50 to 70% chance for adults to survive. Kids, it's 90%.
Oh, okay. Good.
Plus, yeah,
good.
Because basically, what happens is it's almost like being in a fire. Your whole 85% of her skin at one point was open.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
It's down to like the teens now, if not a little lower, but it was bad. Yeah.
That's really
well.
Awful.
I'm glad that everything's, that the prognosis at least is really positive. That's
headed
really
in the
good.
right direction.
Yeah. No, we'd love to get you trained, and you're going to the gym now anyway. Like you're trying to get in better shape regardless. Boxing is going to really expedite that process, especially the conditioning part. You're going to be surprised how much like week one you go into spar and you feel like you're completely lost and you don't know what the hell you're doing. There's something about getting hit that teaches you how not to get hit the next time. And you just notice every single day just leaps and bounds improvements, especially when you first start. So I would say this. Don't be afraid to just jump right into the boxing stuff. Just heavy bags, sparring right away, then the conditioning and the weightlifting and all that stuff. It honestly, 6 to 8 week training camp, if you over there and then a combination of over there and over here, you'd be ready, especially a guy like Jeremy who thinks that reach matters just because you're simply tall. That would be a pretty easy guy to game plan against, I think.
Yeah, and I'm already there's someone I know that is a trainer. I'm going to look into places I could spar around here, and I'm going to get it going. Again, this was a joke I started on my end. It was not serious at all, but he made it serious. So,
dude, boxing is such a great, it's such a more effortless way. Like people who try to go to the gym and do cardio and weightlifting and stuff to get in shape, they have such a bitch of a time doing it. But if you love, if you start doing boxing and you love it and learning it makes you feel good and everything else, I mean, just the ease with which you find yourself going to the gym because you enjoy it so much. I mean, I went from 240 to 215
quickly
when I got back into boxing after years and years off of it. You're going to really, if you take to it and you really enjoy it, it's going to be such an easy thing to do because it'll become a hobby for you.
It's not work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's fun, so I want to get into it. If, like I said before, if this falls through and Jeremy backs out, it still was a good motivator to get off of my ass and do something.
Hell
so
yeah.
I'm not complaining either way.
Yeah. So what's your gut reaction tell you right now? Is he going to go through with it?
No.
Damn it.
Would you
I'm not even going to I don't think he is.
Would you be interested? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. I cut you off. No, I don't think he's going to go through with it, though. Right.
Would you be interested in fighting anyone else?
DSP. Phil.
Probably not. No, I don't want to fight. I don't. I mean, I don't have any issue with Phil. He's just a dumbass.
Sure.
I don't think he's a bad person. He's just.
I get that.
He needs help.
What's the problem with Jeremy then? Is it the grifting? Is it the you guys are all doing this for the cause?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that I'm doing it for he just everything with him is just about misinformation and putting out bullshit, and he doesn't care because it's all about making money. Which I'm all about making money too.
Right.
I love. No one's in this to not make a dollar,
Right.
and I'm not trying to make it like I'm some altruistic, but you have to have some kind of line of moral and ethics, and he doesn't care. He'll put out bullshit about anybody he doesn't like, and he stands for nothing because he's anti-cancel culture, but if he dislikes someone, he'll cancel them in a heartbeat.
He does, anyway. He does that thing that because the right-left dynamic kind of bothers me. But one thing I've really noticed this is that those right-wing guys, they're all against cancel culture until they don't like something. And then they'll repackage cancellation just enough so they can have plausible deniability to not call it canceling. They'll be like, it's not canceling, it's standing up for our morals and ethics. And it's like, well, what do you think those lefties who cancel people think they're doing? They think they're standing up for their morals and ethics too.
110%. They'll be like, oh, if it's someone that they don't want canceled, why did you dig through their past? We've all said things, but if they want you canceled, they'll have no problem going through you said this 20 years ago. Like, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were against that.
Yeah.
But, you don't like the person, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's the shit. You're a hypocrite, and I don't, make your money. I don't care, but you're a hypocrite. I'm not going to be a fan of you. I think
Jeremy would actually gain a lot of respect. Simply like win, lose, or draw. If he simply followed through with this,
I agree.
I think he'd gain a lot of people's respect, and they go, "Wow, I had such a low opinion of this guy, but at least he's going through with it." Did we lose? I think we lost Rich.
Oh, there's a whole lot of us going.
Where did Rich go?
I hope we're cute for you guys.
Rich dropped out of our meeting.
Rich,
he'll come back.
You lost. I hit a button by accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're back. Okay, there he is. But yeah, I think a lot of people would gain respect for Jeremy if he stuck with it. If he said he was going to do it and then he did it.
I don't even think, dude. His audience, he could tell them whatever the hell he wants, and they would give him zero flack for it. He has a cult. He doesn't have an audience.
I meant people who don't like him. They might not like him, but they might improve their view of him a little bit. No,
maybe.
Maybe.
I think people are pretty set in stone on how they feel about Jeremy.
Sure.
And the thing is, if I backed out, his audience would be up my ass in seconds. If he backs out, they'll make every excuse in the world for him to back out.
Yeah,
mark my word.
Yeah.
Well, not an insult, but you're a little bit older than Jeremy, aren't you?
A couple of years. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in July.
Oh, so he's older than I thought. Jeremy's older than I thought then. Okay, so
I think he just turned 40. Yeah, we're in the same age range. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so you guys are right there. That's a very even fight then. You're 5'10", he's 6'5". Well, don't worry, we'll teach you how to negate that height. I'm excited about this because if we get you here, Rich, and with the dedication you seem to have to this mentally already, we just teach you a few tricks. And I think a guy like that, sometimes you can just look at a guy and see what his mindset is. If he follows through with this, I think we can make Rich from Review Tech dangerous enough that he could take care of Jeremy from the quartering. Number one thing, Rich, about boxing, number one is conditioning. If you can stay in breath longer than the other guy, 9 times out of 10 you're going to beat him.
You're solid. Yep.
Yes, the stamina is important. You're right. Yeah.
So now you and I talked about this. You wanted you would like to do it for Happy Punch. You'd like to do it for Keemstar's outfit, or do you not really care which one it is?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like I said, this was a joke. I don't know anything about this shit, so I don't want to. Jeremy's like, oh, we'll just handle it. I'm like, dude, what do you mean we'll handle it? What are we going to do? Like go to the basement of a dive bar and have like a middle-aged fight club?
Yeah.
No, have someone I know Keemstar does this shit.
Does it well.
I wasn't serious about it. Why? I don't want to. I have other shit going on in my life. I'm not going to try to organize an event.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Would like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We'd help organize it. I'm sure Keemstar knows what he's doing, though. He would be able to put this together instantly. Mm-hmm. I think it's great. I think it's awesome that you want to do this and that you're gung-ho about it. And I'm just really going to be bummed out if he pulls out of it once you guys, once you start putting the pieces together and moving the ball forward. like you, I'm trying not to believe it, but I could see him backing out of it at that point and calling it stupid or offering to do the video game. I really hope he doesn't, though, because I think this could be a really fun thing for both of you. And again, like you said, if nothing else, you get the motivation to get in better shape.
Sure, it's good for you.
Yeah, and stop being a fat slob. So, like I said, even if he bails out, it was a good motivator anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rich, thank you for joining us, buddy. And I'm glad everything with the daughter seems to be on the upswing, and that's all going well. I wish you the best and all that. And man, look, you and I keep in touch. I want you to come up here. We've got, I'm like, of all the coaches at my gym, I'm the worst one. We got a whole bunch of guys that'll do a great job. They love when people want to come in and start boxing. And of course, you've got people there that'll help you out. Pursue it, stick with it. You're gonna take the boxing. You're gonna really love it. Whether Jeremy backs out or he stays in, I think it would be great. And I think if they threw the Sam Hyde angle in there, I think it would just make it bigger and more fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Well, Rich, thank you very much, buddy. Of course, ReviewTechUSA is the channel. People subscribe to ReviewTech or subscribe to Rich if you haven't already. Thank you very much, Rich, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too, guys, as well. Thank you for having me on.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
There he is, Rich from ReviewTech.
He's always a fun chat.
People in the chat were saying, could he at least sit up?
It's his day off.
He even said, he goes, he said, I'm just getting in the house. Like,
He hopped on nicely
coming
for
in.
us.
Especially if you start just going to the gym, you really are fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted and I've been going for years.
Yeah. So, look, man, I don't know what you guys think. We'll put a poll up here real quick before we continue on here. Do you think Jeremy will fight? Oops.
After hearing that, I kind of think he won't.
Yeah, Rich did not seem confident in the whole thing.
No, that's too bad.
I'll fight the quartering. I mean, if Jeremy thinks that having a big reach is all you need for boxing, I'm only 6'3", he's 6'5".
Let me prove him wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I was going to say, like when Rich was on, I'm like, dude, if you take up boxing, that'll finally be like the motivation I need to finally jump in there because I'm too insecure to hop into class usually.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd do it.
There you go. But like, so with Rich, for example, the minute he said that Jeremy goes, oh, maybe we could do a video game, it would be unfair because I'm 6'5". That's a guy who's in the process of backing out.
Oh, he's quitting for sure.
Yeah, that's a guy who's in the process of backing out. Now, because there's like people who will tell me, like people on YouTube who don't like me or YouTubers who don't like me, they're like, oh, yeah, you box, think you're so good. I'll box you. I don't sit there and go, well, I have experience. That's not fair. If they throw that at me, I'll go, let's fucking do it.
Right.
Put on the gloves. Let's give it a shot. Sure, why not? Anyone who does a thing where they're making excuses as to why they'd kick your ass so bad is trying to back out.
Yeah.
Like if somebody challenges you to a fight and you tell them no because you kicked their ass so bad, you're a phony, lying sack of shit who's scared to fight that person.
I also think that's like a lot of those people have like that shitty Street Fighter mentality where they don't give a shit about anything. They just go for it.
Those guys are always fun to box. That's always an easy morning.
They don't know anything.
Matthew Jenkins says boring Jeremy will back out. Union Jack says a tall guy will always have the advantage, wouldn't he, Aaron? A natural physical advantage, yes. It has nothing to do with a skill advantage. There is no way in hell that 6'5" and versus 5'10" on its own is an advantage for anyone in terms of boxing skill. Mike Tyson fought a lot of guys who were 6'5" and shorter, and he was 5'9".
Well, you fought a guy who was 6'7" and you're almost 6'4".
And I beat him.
Too, and you should have you beat the guy. It was home cooked. But
I won. I didn't get the decision. Or no, I beat him, but I didn't win the decision.
Like, technical skills and so technically the guy wasn't better than you. You know what I mean?
Right.
He wasn't any better than you.
Technically, I was a better fighter than he was.
Yeah.
I got off to a slow start. What do? Still beat him in the second round, dropped him in the third. Fucking judges. But anyway, that's all. You know what? Can't really complain about the judges, though, because that much like umpires in baseball is a part of the game. You got to let these be your judges next time. 0% chance that the bordering will box, says Yosemite Sambo. Aaron versus Jeremy is a way more interesting fight. Let's go, Aaron. I would do it. I'll be honest, one of the reasons I wanted to get involved in the training aspect of it is I wanted to see if Sam Hyde and I could put something together, you know? Sam Hyde's 50 pounds bigger than me, but you know what? I watched his last fight. If I can survive a round and a half, I got a much better chance. The conditioning is there.
Wind.
So, I mean, Sam's a monster, man.
Yeah, he is.
Sam's got some heavy hands, but it seems like he's got heavy hands for about a round and a half.
Yep.
I mean, when I watched him go anytime you see a guy go like this in the ring,
That's what
you
I'm
jump.
saying.
You jump. You get in there. Sad Boy says he cried about getting punched. Whoops. I lost it. Sad Boy says he cried about getting punched a few years ago. Fuck the quartering. Yeah, optic nerve. Mike Tyson fucked up some tall motherfuckers with mad reach.
Right.
I mean, if you've got a really good thudding, snapping jab and you pivot well and your footwork's really good, a big reach, a 6'5" reach is hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. But I've seen a lot of 6'5" guys who they jab like this. And they get caught with a lot of overhand rights because they keep that fucker out there. Aaron has been fighting his sexuality for his whole life, says Kyle.
You're going to figure it out one day.
I'll get there, guys. T. Jefferson says, yeah, boring Jeremy is going to grow a limber tail in a hurry as soon as this seems real. He'll have some virtuous health problems so he can cover for bailing out.
Cardiac issues. Who knows?
Thappa says, I want to see Aaron box Junkyard Dogs crew at once. We'll see.
Aren't they younglings? How old are they?
Yeah, I don't know how old the Junkyard Dogs are.
I get a feeling they're like 14 in their mom's garage.
Yeah. I mean, if Jeremy's 6'5" and he gets proper training and learns good footwork and a good jab, is he harder to beat? Absolutely. Does him being 6'5" have anything to do with whether or not he's going to beat Rich in a boxing match in and of itself? No.
No, boxing is majority up here, isn't it?
Right.
Knowing what to do.
Here's how we teach Rich. You know how you negate a guy's jab? There's two ways to negate a taller guy's jab. Either jab your way inside, move your head and jab your way in, or make the bigger guy give up his reach. Stay away from him, frustrate him, make him give up his reach. There's a guy I spar with regularly. I've got probably 3 or 4 inches height-wise on him. But he's slippery and he stays away, and I give up my fucking height every time, and he just pops me in the head.